I'm the best. Calm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go. And we're good.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Great 15. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now running right through it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Watch it now, Barney!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third and long, it's Darnold. The catch made by Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Here we go. Leopard. Hey, watch it.
Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Stepping in, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit!
Now Darnold on third and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Great 57. Great 15.
Wentz to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Sunday.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, empty. Empty. There we go. Back. 120. Sports Tokyo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shorty. 357.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sunday. Go. 120. Black, come on. 82. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Empty. Sunday. On the ball.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
The give is to Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sunday! Hey, stack! For Tokyo! Go! Ready! Lefty!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
82, 81. Run. There's 6.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Just keeping the play alive. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's find two. Here we go. 180! Here we go. Black, come on. Here, sit.
On play action, Wentz steps away. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on second down is Darnold. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Detroit!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Great 15.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's got room to run past the 20. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Run. Shift. Gray 15. Black.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
A first down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Detroit!
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He can run. Now the ball comes loose. And the Rams have got it back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, a grab for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First target, first catch, and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Now Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on second down. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here's a give to Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 97 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Darnold, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go. Waiting. Two jet.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back